The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And yes, I love that Home Select product. If you haven't taken a look at it yet, first position HELOC, the one I did over the weekend, an effective APR of 2.006 on a 30-year loan. Yes, it's adjustable, but it was a 30-year loan paying off in 3.8 years. What do you think about that one? Nice numbers on that. Let's see what's going on in the markets today, every day at this time. OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry. Calculated from actual locked rates. They don't tell us points paid, points received, or APR. They just tell us the locked rates across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. 30-year loans Friday locked at 7.077. Jumbo loans locked 7.232. FHA loans 6.84. USDA loans. That's generally the rural areas, no down payment, 6.848. Best loan on the market for those who earned it. This is my favorite. It would be the 30-year VA loan. And yes, our team is the number one lender in America for Homes for Heroes. 30-year VA loan, 6.628. Thank you to our veterans. We appreciate you every single day. We couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for the men and women of our military. But also, don't forget here, let's talk about this one. If you want to get our market commentary, again, every morning, rsrmarketminute.com, rsrmarketminute.com, free to you. All you need to do is go in there, sign up, and tell us you want it, and we'll send it. Now, let's take a look and see what the markets are doing today before I give you some thoughts on the market. The S&P 500 is down 30 points. The 10-year Treasury now is down 5 basis points, getting a little bit better. Mortgage-backed securities are down. I'm sorry, it's up 5 basis points. The mortgage-backed securities are down 18, which means rates are up. They always move in the opposite direction. Just a mathematic formula. It's not anybody's opinion. It's just the way it is. What's driving all of this? Well, Jerome Powell, once again, he had made comments on Friday. Thankfully, right now we're in the Federal Reserve's quiet period. That means they can't make any comments, although they do tend to leak information to Nick Timrose at the Wall Street Journal. So when they can't talk, he talks for them. But on Friday, Powell did make comments, acknowledge and welcome the slowdown in inflation. And as we talked about before, they're actually looking at 6 months instead of 12 months to get a better idea of what things are doing. And if you look at that, the annualized rate, if you look from October for the core, 2.5%, good indication of where, based on trend, inflation is heading. It's still above the Fed's 2% target, but not too far off. It also appeared Powell tried to take a victory lap by saying, quote, the forcefulness of our response to inflation also helped maintain the Fed's hard-won credibility. Yeah. Sure.
You know better than that.
Yeah. Credibility, ensuring that the public's expectations of future inflation remain well anchored, unquote. Now, this is the same Federal Reserve that in 2021 did absolutely nothing and created all this inflation when they should have been watching what was going on.
They filled the ink.
Yeah, exactly. They're unbelievable. And now they're taking a victory lap.
Yeah.
But the important thing is they are going to be, they're quiet for the next 10 days. There's next to no opportunity or possibility that they're going to raise rates on the 14th at their meeting. And the likelihood of any kind of a rate increase coming anytime, they're done with that. I'm just throwing my opinion out there. And there are a lot of people that have that same opinion. January 31st, they're meeting, 13% chance that there's going to be a cut. That's what the market is forecasting. March 20th, they're meeting, 60% chance of a rate cut by then. So we're on the down stretch, and that'll be helpful for real estate. That'll be helpful for home finances. That'll be helpful for those of you that have gotten into issues. And I'm going to tell you again, I've told you this before. Right now, if you've got a little extra time on your hands, rsr2step.com, rsr2step.com. Now's the time to do that debt consolidation loan. Get all of your debts under control. And don't worry about the fact that there's a charge in there for cash out refinance. That's a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac guideline. There's a cash out refinance because you're going to want to refi in 6 months anyway when rates are significantly lower. And then we don't have to deal with that extra fee that's built in there for you. RSR2step.com. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. If you have a phone, make the call or get the mobile app, ronismylender.com, ronismylender.com. You can get the mobile app and do anything you want right there on that app.